Making summer sausage. Now, this is the first time I've ever made it, but the result was fantastic, and I must say that it was extremely easy to make. And having made it, I felt really good in the end because the final result was a product that I know is extraordinarily thrifty and extraordinarily useful. And why do I say that? Well, because the final product is totally cured through. After I had hung it for about 3 weeks to a month after I smoked it, which you will see in this video, the product was totally cured through, and I knew that I had something there. I have something that is going to be useful to me in an electrical crisis or any sort of scenario where I'm unable to um, get my hands on inexpensive food. Having stocked up on products like this, on cured products like this, I know that I'm sort of ahead of the game. Now, what we started with there, and this recipe will be on my Thrifty Cooking Solutions blog, how to make various cured meats. So feel free to rewind and look at this for the details, but many more details as far as measurements will be on the blog. Basically, 25 pounds of meat, uh, ground mustard seed, ground black pepper, and quite a lot of salt, a little bit of sugar, and then the casings. The casings are actually $4 each to buy retail. Not good. I'd much rather find a cheaper source. And here's our smokehouse. This is pretty cool. This has no mortar whatsoever. Notice the brickwork. The bricks are laid a specific way to give the structure strength without requiring mortar. Now, for the length of this video, I don't have enough time to get into all the details with you here, but I'll set aside some space in the blog to provide you with details as to how to make this, because no mortar is a good thing. I mean, if a hurricane comes through, it's not a good thing, but I don't think a bit of mortar is going to hold it up regardless in a hurricane. We're burning apple wood here. This is our homemade bacon. It's been in the brine for 10 days. We'll provide details regarding the ingredients of the brine, but we've got about 20 slabs, 2 pounds each, 2.5 pounds maybe, and we're just going to put them on this deck, this one level here, which is up at the top, which is a little bit colder, a little bit further away from the flame. And there's no door on this thing, so it's not extraordinarily efficient, but it works quite well. I'm quite pleased with the result, and it's extremely inexpensive to build. There's a lot of bricks hanging around, housing bubble pop and all. There's a lot of inexpensive building supplies. Get yourself some bricks, build one of these things so you can smoke some meat. There's the final result for the bacon. We're slicing it off. We've cut, you'll notice there's not much color there. We've cut off the skin layer because it's quite tough to get through, and we're just slicing it. I mean, home slicer is not a big deal if you're not going through tons of it, but it's useful if you have a lot of product that you want to process. And here's the summer sausage. Now, as I mentioned at the end of this video, we hung this for another month, and the result was much better, which is what you ought to do. It's going to dry out even more and become very sliceable. I highly recommend you do that, but I'll get into the finer details in my blog, thriftculturenow.com, Thrifty Cooking Solutions. Thank you.